everyone, and I'm back with another favorites video, and I'm showing my favorite horror movie books in no particular order. And some of these books are very rare and out of print. First up is The Best, Worst, and Most Unusual Horror Films. This was my first ever horror film book I ever got, and it covers the horror genre and has chapters on demonic possession films, slasher films, unusual films, science fiction horror films. And I was surprised that Wes Craven's first two movies are featured in the worst horror films chapter, and It's Alive is featured in the worst horror films chapter. I mean, I enjoy it myself. I can understand that Exorcist 2 is in that chapter, but I like it also. And there's even a ratings guide section at the end of horror movies that are listed and some that are not, and also addresses of VHS companies that no longer exist. Zombies: An Illustrated History of the Undead, and this is a book on the zombie genre, and it has chapters on the zombie movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s and of today, and also features the Italian zombie films and zombie comedies and out of the ordinary zombie films. Grindhouse. This is a making of Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's epic film of the movies Planet Terror and Death Proof, and it's just a really good book. And out of the two movies, I have to say my favorite is Planet Terror, even though I do like Death Proof. Grand Illusions, and this is a book on the films of Tom Savini, and there's introductions from Stephen King and George Romero, and it covers Deranged and all the way through Creepshow, and there's a collar insert. Grand Illusions, Book 2, and this one covers Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Day of the Dead, and some other films. And it also covers his directorial job on Night of the Living Dead, the remake, and the episodes he did for Tales from the Crypt. The complete Night of the Living Dead film book, and this is a pretty good book on the making of a classic, and it has collar inserts in the middle. And Crystal Lake Memories, the complete history of Friday the 13th, and this is an awesome book on the Friday the 13th series, and it covers the movies from the first one all the way through Freddy versus Jason, and it also covers the TV show. And this last one is I guess you could call it a horror movie book. I mean, this is a graphic novel of Stephen King's Creepshow, based on the movie from George Romero, and this got reissued a few years ago, and it's just a really good graphic novel comic book, and the pictures are pretty good. And I even like this last picture. That's all I have to show here. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you want to sub me, feel free, and comment. I don't know if you can PM me or not. I mean, for some reason you can't PM anybody on YouTube anymore, which sucks. Until then, this is Ron here saying take care and see ya.